what we campaigned on was a question of what type of politics would persons like to see going forward. Um, I think the key lesson, the main takeaway for me, was that the persons in society overall who would like to see changes in our political landscape, changes. And when I say changes, I don't mean personalities. I don't mean see one person out and one person in. I mean fundamental changes in the way we do our political business, in our conduct. And I think that the persons who would like to see that change are not the persons who are participating in the political process, because they do exist in society, but they are not actively participating in the process that we have now. I think there's a level of frustration within society overall, and a sense that the political systems as they exist now are unchangeable. And so, therefore, persons absent themselves because they feel like if they participate in it, they add validity to a process that they disagree with. Where I stand is I think that the only way to change it is to get involved. The only way to change something that you do not like is to get involved. And I mean, I think I am one of the clearest examples now where it would not always mean success in the first instance. It will not always mean that every attempt that you make will be successful, but that should not dissuade you from, if you see that there's something that ought to be different, or that can be better, that you say, well, this is the way it is, and leave it as that, because that's where we end up in this circle. We are seeing decreasing political participation, whether it be at the general election level, certainly at the local government election level, and that's just at the elections. But beyond that, um, going through history, going through Trinidad and Tobago history, world history, etc., there was a more vocal push from society about the types of policies that they want to see, what you wanted to enact, and that you understood that your space in society was to use your voting franchise, use your spaces, use your community advocacy to get politicians talking about the things you want to hear. Now, what we're seeing is that because politicians are speaking to a smaller number of persons, that the majority of people feel like they are not the things that are being discussed are not the things that they want to hear.